Listener discretion advised. Light the blunt.
Inside my hoodie. Inside my hoodie. Inside my hoodie. Inside my hoodie.
It's Janson ass Sarah.
Hey.
This is Inside My Hoodie at gmail.com. Inside My Hoodie. The question today and every day is, are we elevating? Do you feel like you're elevating?
Depends on the day. You know, sometimes I'm feeling really good, and then sometimes I feel like I'm back at square one.
Yeah.
You know?
You come from New York.
I do.
I've known you, 7 months now?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. It's passed so weird. Like, people are like, how long have you been here? And I'm like, 3 months still? 3 months forever? I don't know.
Is this the first time that you moved away from, this far from home?
This far, yes. I went to school in Maine, which was 11 hours away. But it was school, so I knew when I would be back home.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time I fully actually moved away and stayed somewhere, and this is farther than school was.
And you're thriving.
I'm alive.
I mean, you come from New York, family, comfort, all that. Boyfriend, Christian. Hi, Christian. I can't wait to see you again. Congratulations on graduating.
Woohoo!
But, so yeah, you move into the hick sticks with us. And now...
I like hick sticks.
Yeah, and honestly, killing it. And then you just got promoted. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that.
I don't know either.
Who cares, right? Who cares?
I'm no offense, but I don't think Eric's listening to this.
Oh, I don't think a lot of people are listening to this. So I'm going to bring about this.
Yeah.
The gatekeepers have arrived, folks. The gatekeepers have arrived.
They've been here the whole time.
Yeah. So, I mean, the podcast, the blog, the website, all that stuff, I've not really done any marketing for it. It's been as organic as I can do it. And it's growing a little quicker than I thought it would, which is cool. I mean, I hope...
That is very exciting.
People just need to leave their standards low while we work out the kinks. Hold on, I gotta crack a cold one. Diet Coke.
I don't normally drink Diet Coke, but this is wonderful.
It is good.
Yeah.
I found that regular Coke just hurts. It just hurts too much. It's too sweet.
It just hurts.
It burns. It's too spicy.
I don't drink a lot of soda anymore because of my reflux issues. So.
Expand.
I have acid reflux probably every single day. Like, to the point of throwing up.
Why?
I don't know. I'm going to a doctor. Have I not told you about my endoscopy and my colonoscopy?
I guess you did. Bring that up.
But I haven't been expanding on it a lot. Yeah, I'm literally going to get surgery to go put a scope in both sides and see what's going on. I'm going to tell them they have to knock me out.
Wrong
Some people
gender,
can,
wrong age, yo.
Some people are like, they're just numbed up, but they're awake. I'm going to tell them you have to knock me out completely.
Yes.
Like, I can't be awake for that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's going to be fun.
Knock me out.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Like, they're always like, oh, Jeff, you're at that age. You need to go get the colonoscopy. Like, no.
I'm, like, actually kind of scared.
Adam and Eve lived, 950 without any colonoscopy? But to be fair, I'm pretty sure probably around 400, Adam was probably like, wasn't I supposed to die for disobeying? I'm supposed to be dead now.
I know. Imagine living to 950.
Couldn't do it.
I would hate it.
I
don't even want to live...
have another 910 years to go.
I don't even want to live to 50, much less 950.
I know, me either.
God.
So I was toying around with the idea of perhaps maybe finding a permanent co-host for the show and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I wrote this really cute ad, and my intentions are pure. I just was I'm just gonna put this out there. So I go on Reddit, and I post it, and within an hour, I've got this gatekeeper telling me how I should be doing the show, what I should say, what I shouldn't say, how I should edit things. Because I put in the ad, like, right now, we're just kind of recording and then I'm releasing it. I'm not doing a bunch of editing or polishing because I'm trying to be honest. I want it to be authentic.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, yeah, if there's 20 minutes of dead air, I'll probably edit that out, but we haven't run into that yet.
Truth. You and I always have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah. When I'm in, like, decent moods, I can pretty much ramble and ramble and ramble.
Yeah.
And when I'm not in that mood, I'm usually in my room.
True.
Which I did.
Same.
I did a solo episode the other day. Everyone was off the mountain. Everyone was gone, and
Was it gone?
Were you?
What day was that?
It was the day they all went to the concert, and then Jowett went to his parents Saturday because there was Easter or something the next day.
Oh, I had just gotten back. Isaac had to pick me up. I had just gotten back from New York.
That's right. You were tired.
Was I in New York? I don't know where
No, you went
was.
to South Carolina.
That's it. I was like, I haven't been in New York in a while. Yeah, no, I just got back and I had to work, so I just died right at the end of the shift.
Yeah. So.
But anyway.
I did a solo episode that ended up being almost an hour, just me rambling. I did not even listen back, and I'm not going to because an hour of me talking, and I have no idea what I talked about. I think I told my wanting to kill myself story.
I do that too.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
And then I answered some questions that people were sending me and whatnot. But it's not that deep, and
whoa,
there's my trash all over the mountain.
Littering.
Hold on. Pause. Say hi. Talk about spaghetti.
Spaghetti? I'm not a huge fan of spaghetti, actually. I like other types of pasta, but the way that spaghetti feels to me is just weird.
So you like rigatoni? I love rigatoni.
Which one is rigatoni? Oh, that's the fat ones. Yep. I do like those. My favorite is penne and shells.
Yep.
Like I like things that are like, I'm okay with fettuccine, but anything like I don't like a lot of long pastas, and I don't like the really thin pastas. There's a bee. Ah.
Yeah. The birds are singing too, so it's like y'all are right out here with us.
I know.
What is that?
I don't know what it is, but this is reminding me when we were younger, we were like on a road trip or something, and my mom had a Coke. I think it was a regular Coke, but a bee flew into it and she didn't see, and then she almost drank it, and then my sister screamed. And then my mom dropped it outside of the car because she was like, "What's going on?"
Wow.
And we were like, "You almost drank a bee."
I'm pretty sure I saw an episode of a TV show. I don't know what it was called, but it was one of those where they have the crappy actors and they reenact the stories. Some guy drank a Coke and a bee stung him, and he was allergic to bees.
Oh, that's terrible.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah. I was scared he was going to fly in my Coke, and then I didn't know what I was going to do.
Maybe he was just searching for some sugar.
I don't know.
That's what I do on a day-to-day basis.
Same. That's what I'm about to do after this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off the mountain and just buy a bunch of shit.
Buy sugar. Shit and sugar. My great-grandma used to say, "I'd rather step in shit than step in sugar."
Why? That's such a weird... What?
Well, because, like my grandparents and great-grandparents all come from, like, Depression-era poor. And I'm trying to break these generational patterns, if you will.
Yeah.
But my grandma told me that story one day because we were making cookies or something, and, you know, a little bit of sugar drops on the floor, and her mom would say that. So my grandma was like, "We try really hard not to spill sugar." Because, yeah.
Interesting. I was thinking about, like, the consistency of sugar, and I was like, I feel like that wouldn't hurt.
No, but it's just annoying.
It is annoying.
It's like walking on sand or something.
That's what I was thinking, is like, when your feet are a little bit wet, and then you go through sand, and it all just is there. Like, that's the only thing I don't like about the beach.
Yeah.
But
I don't like the beach at all. I lived at the beach. That's where I did my EMT clinicals in school. I did it at Panama City Beach. I was like this little 19-year-old kid going and patching up these 22-year-old college kids that are like twice my age, it felt like. I was like, wow, they really got it figured out. I gotta find a way to be a college kid. So I joined the Army and went to Iraq.
Yeah. That was a good solution. I think it worked out.
But I remember right before being in the Army, I was pressure washing houses, and I was like, I need an easier job. One that doesn't require
that's
me
like
to
a real job. Is someone just goes around pressure washing house?
I worked for a company. Like the company did all kinds of Mr. Fix-It stuff, like painting, building cabinets, you name it. Like he could do anything. He was an immigrant that started it. He came over and went out into the woods and just started raking pine straw.
That's what I feel like we're doing out here.
Yeah. And he would
in the woods raking pine straw.
Yeah. But he sold it and he became pretty well off. So
nice.
I spent my first day at that job digging ditches at this pool in this rich neighborhood. Oh, no.
Fun.
No. So then he's like, we'll give you the pressure washing. So I was pressure washing driveways and houses, and I was
you know
like,
what?
I gotta wake up at like 7. Let me find
I did tell my mom when she was just here, I said, I am not built for a 9-to-5 job. And she said, well, you're gonna be eventually. And I was like,
why though?
You don't know that.
Yeah, no, do what you want to do. And let me circle back to Mr. Reddit.
We're really good at getting off topic.
They already know that. They've listened, if anybody's listened to all the episodes, they know. And I'm not sorry. We're on a journey here, folks. We're on a journey. So, he writes me all this condescending advice, if you want to call it that. It's just saying, because you need to polish it, have more respect for your listeners and stuff. And it's like, if you don't want to listen, you really don't have to. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And out of 8.5 billion people, one doesn't listen, I'll just find another.
Yeah. And that's what I don't understand is like why people get so butthurt about something that they're not being forced to do. Like,
yeah. And this guy
he is not forced to listen to this. He is not forced to be your co-host. It's not like it's being shoved down his throat all the time. Like, it literally, you could have scrolled past and been like, that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't.
And so I replied basically saying, it's my vision, it's my show, I'm going to do it how I want. And that's that. And he writes back, oh, you can't even take advice, so you're just going to crash and burn. You're unwilling to change, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I'm very willing to change. But right now, there's nothing really to change.
You haven't, like, gotten into a groove and figured out what's worked and what hasn't yet.
Exactly.
Like, you're still new. You're still figuring it out.
And I want to take this journey on my own. Because if I start listening to everyone who has advice, everybody, and I take that advice, before you know it, it wouldn't even be mine anymore. And it's just going to be one of those things that I would crash and burn because I wouldn't feel like it resonates with my truth. That's
the thing is that, like, you're going to fail so much more easily if you're not passionate about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so I wrote back kind of a long reply. I'm not going to go dig it up right now because I don't really...
But it was good. You read it to me earlier.
I did. I remember I did read it to you. It was... I wish I could remember more of it, but it's on Reddit. I'm not taking it down. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of anything, and I'm not scared of his words either. I told him, I was like, you have my contact info. I didn't hide behind a keyboard.
And something else you did say in that was that, like, there's no right or wrong way to do art.
Yeah, I said
podcasting is art.
Is an art, and there's no rules to art.
Correct.
That's why I'm calling him a gatekeeper, because who are you? It affects your life zero.
Like, do you know how many different types of podcasts there are out there?
Yeah, and a lot of crappier ones than this. And I respect it. At least I'm out here doing something. At least I'm trying.
Yeah.
There's people that, like, I don't know what he does. I didn't click on his name. I don't care. But I feel like if he was Joe Rogan or somebody that had a successful podcast, they'd be proud of me for trying. Because that's how I'm going to feel.
Yeah.
If I see someone put out one episode, I'm going to be proud of them for that. Release one song. I'm proud of you.
I have been listening to the Basement Yard podcast. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
So it's done by this guy, Joe Santagato, and it's co-hosted with his friend Frankie now, but in the old ones it was just him. And he had a couple of episodes in a row where he was just preaching, like, just do something you're passionate about. And, like, if you really want to do something, you can do it. Like, just make it your whole life. And just get after it and talk to people and ask questions and research and do it and try. And, like, if you have that much passion, you're going to succeed.
Exactly. I never took...
And I really liked that. He was
Yeah.
very passionate, and he was like, I will always encourage people to do what makes them happiest.
And that's what
and
I've
like,
been...
That was really cool.
I've been spitting that on almost every episode, I think. Like,
yeah.
like, you just cannot let someone else's doubt, hate, negativity get in the way. And I'm not dumb enough to think that everyone's going to like me. I was in the music scene for a long time. I still am. And I've had the comments, you know, oh, your vocals are trash. This sucks. And it's like, okay, sorry. Sorry I'm bugging you.
Yeah.
But I'm not ashamed. And
nobody's ever going to be everybody's cup of tea. And if you are, then you're fake.
thank you. Thank you. It's like, there's one of my favorite songs, like, what's his name? Rich. I know his name has Rich in it, but the song is called If You Ain't Got No Haters or something like that. It's a rap song, and I love it. It's like, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And it's true. So thank you for the energy, Gatekeeper. I appreciate you giving, because negative or positive, it doesn't matter. Your energy towards my project isn't going to affect the outcome at all. But I do appreciate you, letting me know that you hate it and that I suck. And like I said, I didn't hide behind my keyboard. You have my website, email address, all that. You know exactly. And I told him...
Is it this?
Ain't got no haters. No, that's Ice Cube and Too Short.
I know. I don't know what the other option is. Gangston.
I know I had to turn on my VPN up here to get it to pop up. Because it's like...
Interesting.
Because it says some curse words. But yeah, to wrap that little thing up, how dare I want a platform to share my experiences, you know? But his little gatekeeping was just complete confirmation that I'm definitely on the right track. So...
Yeah.
Because most people, especially the ones that don't know you and what you're doing, it's a really sad human trait, but not many people want to see others succeed. They want to give support, but once you start going higher than them or doing better, they're either going to dial back that support or just turn on you completely. And I've had it happen to me both ways. So.
But I've heard people say before, like, it's a sign of success that you have haters, because if you don't have haters, then nobody's listening.
Exactly.
You know?
And those haters might... Like, I've been a fan of a few people, bands, musicians. I don't remember exactly who, but I found them because someone was hating on them. Oh. And I'm their fan.
Yeah.
So, come on.
Yeah.
The Wolf of Wall Street proved it. And there's no bad press. You know? He was all freaking out. The Wolf of Wall Street! And then the next day, there's... 50 finance bros, and they're trying to get a job.
I've never seen that movie.
It's a good movie. I read both of Jordan Belfort's books too, and they're good. I didn't realize for
a long time that he was a real person.
Yeah,
because he's in a song, or there's a song.
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, it's a catchy song.
Penny stocks.
It's a good song, but I thought it was just like a song, and then all of a sudden one day, I heard somebody say something about it, and I looked him up, and I was like, "That's a real human being." That's crazy.
Yeah, and he's a scumbag, but
yeah,
he did his time in prison for whatever he screwed up. But he screwed over a lot of people. Yeah. Him and his little company there, and took advantage of a lot of people. And I just think it sucks that he gets to, basically. This is my success story, because he's a motivational speaker now. He's actually going out motivating people to go be successful when he was a thief.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyone can be anything these days.
But...
Is that a car?
It is.
Who's here?
No. Oh, Jared's back.
Oh!
He had to drop his... Jared. He had his brochachos here over the weekend, and they left. He's gonna drive right by. We're just podcasting. Just a podcast.
You want to say hi?
Podcast.
Have a great podcast.
Thanks, dog.
This is such a cool podcast.
If this was a good podcast, I'd probably edit this out, but this is real, and I'm keeping it.
And we live on a mountain where people just drive through. Love you, Jared.
Basically, though, if this fails, I'll own it. But I don't think it will.
I don't think
It's already been like growing quicker than I thought, and I haven't done any kind of marketing. So
It's because you're just awesome.
I have my days where I doubt.
You slay.
You know, I try not to not slay. It's been really fun. I mean, this is just something I've been wanting to do. Oh, it's 222 on the clock. I see that all the time. It's one of my angel numbers.
Woo!
Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to get a tarot reading today that we could talk about, and I forgot. We'll do that next time.
I was gonna say I'll just have to come on again.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we started, I'm a lot more calm.
Yeah.
Like it's because I can look at your face and I'm like, oh, I'm just talking to Jeff. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, everyone gets nervous. I remember when my first night on actual radio, it was at Q100 in Atlanta. This was back in
You were on the radio?
Yeah, early 2000s. It was in between graduating basic training and deploying to the war, so it wasn't like a lot of time. But you want to talk about rules and the way things go, and you have to, there's like all these steps you take. You go to college, you get a communications degree, you get an internship, you work your way up, then you do overnights, and it's just this crazy thing. I just decided screw that, and I messaged the DJ that I would listen to every night, and I asked him how he got into it and what he did, and he sent back some good advice, and then I just wrote back, cool, I'd clean toilets. And then he wrote me right back. He's like, would you be interested in doing some jackass stuff on the air? Yeah.
That's really cool.
I was like 20, 21, and next thing you know, I'm surpassing college and internships and overnights and going on the...
Oh my God. Oh, he was big.
The 7 to 11 show at night.
Sorry, he went away.
And I don't know if anybody hears this who was listening to Q100 for several months back in I want to say the early 2006, because I was part of Crush and Danger Boy on the Geller radio program.
Which one were you?
I was Crush. I have it tattooed on my wrist.
Oh, cute.
Crush.
How many tattoos do you have?
Just the Crush, the Guardian Angel, and that stupid star that I got when I was 18.
It's cute.
Thanks. Brandon has 3 of them.
Why?
Brandon? Yeah, our dude. You've never seen those?
No.
Yeah, he's got
Are they in the same place?
I think either the other arm or... you'll have to look. I forgot.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, radio.
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Turns out that's actually a pretty cutthroat industry.
That's kind of crazy.
Like a lot of if you've got a radio show that's gone on for more than 20 years, that I would call that a success. We just had a radio station. I only listened to it every November, December because they played Christmas music. And it was 104.7 The Fish. And I think they just barely missed or barely reached 25 years.
Wow.
And then the, portfolio holding suits decided to end it.
Our Christmas radio back home is 101.3. Warm 101.3.
Warm?
Yeah.
There's nothing warm in New York.
I don't know where that came from, but...
maybe we can pretend there's a palm tree swaying.
Yeah. Well, because we would listen to 98 PXY, which was actually 97.9 on the, radio numbers. Mm-hmm. And then we would switch it to Warm 101.3 in the Christmas season, which is really, half the year up there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
I've been to upstate New York many times.
It's a weird place.
It's so many trees.
So many. Well, you can hit everything because we're attached to the Great Lakes. We have farms, we have trees, we have mountains, we have the city. The state of New York is actually humongous.
It's huge. People think that New York is Manhattan.
Yeah, literally.
Or the boroughs. And
I have to specify that I'm not from New York City.
Right.
And that I'm closer to Canada than I am to New York City.
Yep.
Because
you're actually further north than a lot of Canadians, I think. If you look over west, West
Maybe.
British Columbia, that's down here, and you guys were up here.
That's true. Maybe. And New York it's a weird shape too. That people just kind of forget that it goes in 2 directions. Mm-hmm. It's a backwards L.
I love New York City though.
I like it to visit.
That's what I mean.
I couldn't live there.
Oh, hell no.
Could not do it.
Hell no.
But as you know, I'm a big Broadway person, so I love to go down there and see shows.
I saw The Sound of Music there.
I'm still jealous of you for that.
I went in 99 on a choir tour. We hit DC, we hit New York.
Oh, that's cool.
We got to go FAO Schwartz. We went to the top of the trade centers.
That's cool.
This was 99, yeah.
Wow.
So just a couple years before. I stole
What
a
an
lighter.
experience.
I stole a lighter from the gift shop at the top. Because I was a scumbag middle schooler.
I don't think they were missing that long after.
It was, scumbags. We stole pillows. Like, you get a bunch of middle and high schoolers for freedom for a couple weeks living on a bus and in and out of hotels, like, chaos will erupt. But
I will steal, like, cups from restaurants and, like, cute little dishes from restaurants.
I stole a silver metal cup from a sushi spot, like, back in November, I think, because it was just too cool.
I wanted to steal a really cute, like, I don't even remember what kind of drink it was, but it was some fruity, fancy-ass drink. And I got it in a glass that it was like a tiki head. And it was literally one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I wanted to steal it. And Christian said no. He wouldn't let me.
What the hell, Christian?
And I was like, rude.
Yeah, what the...
But
I'll talk to him when he comes and visits again.
I know.
I'll say something.
He's going to have to, but he will not come down in the summer. I can almost guarantee it.
I can't blame him for that.
He worked in North Carolina for 2 summers and was like, yeah, no, I'm done.
I mean, you just got to tell your body to adapt. Because, like, our kitchen down there gets really hot, too. And the vents don't always work. But once I got past, like, the first couple days, it's like, okay, I'm going to get used to this little...
He also
feeling of misty.
Was working construction and so had to be outside with a hard hat and masks because it was during COVID, and then like long sleeves and pants every day, which got a little tough.
That.
He shaved his head, and all of a sudden one day I just get a picture of him with a buzzed head, and I was like, oh, cute.
So before I deployed, we had to go to North Fort Hood for 2 months to train, and it was a very long, hard 2 months. And North Fort Hood, Texas, is the asshole of the earth. It's hot, boring, desolate. And that's just where Satan himself, like, reigns.
Oh, my God.
But
I've never been to Texas.
Thank God, because Texas sucks. I lived there for a few years. There's just... I don't get it. The only, like, Texans, what are you so proud of? Your giant jelly beans and traffic? You guys...
Cowboy boots.
We have those here.
Horses, maybe.
I don't hate Texans, by the way. Let me clarify that. I just hate Texas. I lived there and when I was trucking, I went all over that state, and it never ends. And there's just nothing to look at. Going down to Laredo, getting stuck in truck traffic for 4 hours.
That sounds like my worst nightmare. Straight
up. But when we were there, I was like, okay, we've got 2 months. We got half a day off on the 4th of July. Other than that, we were up every day, PT. I mean, we were training. We were getting ready to go. So I decided to not only buzz cut my head, but I razored it. I was skin.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it did not look good.
How scary was that?
Very scary. They started calling me Private Pile. That was just one, but...
That's...
by the time we got to Kuwait, my hair was back long enough that I could, like...
I cannot imagine you with any shorter hair than what you have right now.
And there's no photographic evidence either.
Oh,
I burned them.
Damn.
But I'll buy a bald cap and let you see.
Okay. That sounds like a good compromise. Instead of me shaving your head.
Right.
How long have we been talking?
Probably like 30 minutes.
We're really good at this.
It's not that hard. But no, I'm not going to go back and listen to it and decide what I think Mr. Gatekeeper was. Because that's another thing he said to me. He's like, not everything you say has merit or whatever. And it's like, yes, I'm very well aware of that, but I'm not going to go back and listen and edit out what I think you might think is worth it or not.
Yeah.
Screw that.
I was talking to Patch and Jowett before I came over.
That's Jowett-ass Matt. Y'all know him.
Woo! But I literally was like... I think I will listen to every episode that I'm not in because I don't like the sound of my own voice.
Me either.
So I don't know if I don't even remember what we've talked about so far. I tend to just black out in conversations.
Me too.
So I guess I'll never know.
I just know right now I'm satisfied with how this is going. So
I agree.
It's getting released.
Yeah.
That's bottom line.
We're doing good.
No, it's the only one, that hour one I did by myself. Like I probably stuttered a little bit. It was really hard to talk about, wanting to kill yourself and like that whole.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, so that was hard, and then.
Proud of you for doing it though.
Yeah, I stuttered a lot, and it probably sounds like shit, but I would like to think that maybe years down the line, when I've got 300-400 episodes under my belt, someone might stumble upon it. They can come all the way back to the beginning and see how it's progressed, and then they can be like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. That's what I want you to do. I want you to try. I'm not going to tell you what you're doing wrong, because there's no wrong way. I'm pretty sure even Joe Rogan started his podcast with it was definitely wasn't a cell phone, but he was in the green room of the comedy clubs he'd work at, and he would just talk to people. They would just BS. And then it evolved into one of the biggest shows around.
Yeah.
And those aren't my ambitions. I mean, my ambition is to do this, and whoever likes it, likes it. I hope we can learn from each other and lift each other up. That's the goal. But offering unsolicited advice on a show you haven't even listened to, just because you didn't like the way I worded a very innocent ad, is cowardly.
That's Reddit for you.
Yeah, I should have known. I should have seen that coming.
It's sometimes useful for certain things. Like, there are good communities on there that can actually.
I love Reddit. I'm involved in some communities that I give advice.
It is sometimes the most brutal place ever.
That's just the internet. The internet is the cowards' kingdom.
Yeah. The internet's
I'm almost done coughing
place.
and sniffling too, y'all. I'm almost done. It's almost gone.
I'm getting really hot. The sun is going crazy right now.
Just soak it in.
Then I'll get skin cancer.
Suffer for the show.
Well, of course I will. I'm just gonna. Anyway.
There are clear steps in my head of what I want to take and things I want to do to progress the show, but
you know what? That's all that matters.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be out anywhere.
When I first had the idea, I was like, "Ooh, I want to have a podcast and I want to wear a mask."
Oh my god! Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
All the above.
That's crazy. That I heard a plane and I saw a bird. Where is the plane?
Up in the clouds.
I like flying through clouds on planes. I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
But I also don't. I
Slice
don't
through them like butter.
I don't like flying, so you win some, you lose some.
So we had our volunteer this morning. I don't want to say his
Randall.
name.
Oh wait, was I not supposed to say that?
It's fine. I love you, Randall.
I love you too.
He's
cool.
Yeah.
I thought you forgot his name. I thought that's why you did that.
No, I remember his name. But
oops.
I gave him the link to the show, so he may listen, which would make this next part a little awkward, but it's legit. So he he came up to me, and like the last time we talked, I was kind of touching, like when he volunteered last time, we kind of touched on my deconstruction from religion and all that. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, it is true because the Bible says this, this, and this. And it's like my point of, okay, you're using the Bible from a position of authority.
Yeah.
When it doesn't resonate like that with me. So that's like me telling him that what's the Harry Potter school? Hogwarts, yeah.
You're right.
It's like Hogwarts is real because this Harry Potter book says it. I mean, it's the same thing. And today he asked me my thoughts on Mormonism. I was like, I'm aware about Mormonism. You know, you've got Joseph Smith and his magic hat and rocks, and
I don't know that much about Mormonism.
Yeah, Joseph Smith just wanted to bang a bunch of chicks, and so he made a religion.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they do. I mean, Scientology, they're a little more shameless about
Scientology is crazy.
Yeah, like, that's just a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, that's a wild place.
So, but like I said, if religion and structure like that makes you happy, 100%, you have my support. But he was saying that his Jesus and the Mormon Jesus can't be the same thing. They don't add up. It's like, fine. You know? Okay. But his point was he was feeling actual despair. And I used to feel this despair. I grew up in the evangelical Christians. I was always, some rapper dies or rock star, you're sad because they're burning in hell. And then there's a lot of Christians who are like, oh, he's right where he needs to be, burning in hell. And I think that's disgusting. And so he was asking me what I would do to help convince his friend, and I said, what would Jesus do? I just I turned that right around. I was like, yeah. Jesus that you follow would allow, he allowed everybody to do whatever they want. It's free will. There's nothing else. Bottom line.
I think religion is really interesting. I love learning about it. I love learning about all the different religions and like what everybody believes, and even just spirituality and like how everybody interprets that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm very much in this like in between where the structure and community of religion is really helpful and important to me, but there are a lot of things that like I don't agree with the majority of Christians, or like I don't necessarily understand. That I will never understand people who take word for word the Bible as the truth. Just because personally, like...
And straight up ignore the contradictions.
But I have been, I have talked to a lot of people and realized a lot in myself that it is a storytelling. Like, a lot of these are not when it's actually happening. It's remembering the past, it's looking at different perspectives,
mm-hmm.
and it's a compilation from lots of different people and different timelines.
Mm-hmm.
People that met Jesus, people that didn't. And so there is, like, even if it is all the truth, there is still going to be discrepancies because people have different perceptions of things.
Yep.
That, like, you have to go into it understanding that, like, not everything may have happened exactly the way it was said.
Yeah,
like, did Adam and Eve actually live 950 years our time? Probably not.
We don't even know if they really existed.
Like, we don't know. But, like...
It was just, like, old literature writing to... literature writing. That was genius, Jeff.
It's okay.
Yeah, so especially Revelations, that's the biggest thing for Christians. Christians swear that Revelations is yet to happen. I've studied and heard from way too many scholars that it's just not. That was like we already know, like, you ever see like Christians or whoever go to a store and their total is 666 and they freak out and they have to go buy a pack of gum or something?
Yep.
Give me a break. Give me a damn break. Okay? And this is, like, I grew up in this and I fully felt I feel like my entire Christian faith was based on fear.
I've heard that from some people.
Love God or burn in hell. It's not... It's your choice. You get to choose. No, that's not a choice. That's manipulation.
Yeah.
I like to think that if God really had stuff to say to us, it wouldn't be this confusing. We wouldn't be arguing this much. There wouldn't be so many different religions, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And everyone just swears they've got it right. Everyone else is going to hell. I don't think God's that malicious. I do believe in God. I think he's very alive and well. And since I started the journey I've been on since December, I understand what it means to feel like God or the universe or source treats you like you're the only person that matters.
Yeah.
Because you can actually create your reality, and it's unfolding for me, and it's a process I've been learning for years, but I feel so much more peace and have so much more faith than I ever did just, saying what I had. I was scared to even question.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, I'm going to hell. And that's just, that's traumatic. There's a lot of people with trauma in religion, and I feel for them.
Yeah. And it is very real, and I think there's, like, also just, like, in the world that we live in, which social media has played a part in, but people lack a lot of compassion and understanding that, like, someone's trauma can be real even if you don't understand it. Like, your lives are different. You don't have to understand for it to be real. Like, it's real to them, so it's real.
Yep.
And there's a lot, like, luckily the church I grew up in, I didn't necessarily feel all that pressure. And we took it seriously. Like, I went to church every Sunday, but I still was like, I didn't have that same attitude pushed on me of like, okay, if we miss a Sunday of church, we're all going to hell. Because my mom would just be like, I am not organized enough to go to church today. It will be fine. I'm like, oh, great. So I'm very lucky to have, like, grown up like that. But
I just personally, and this is just me, I don't think that this is our one life, our one shot, and you get X amount of years to say the proper prayer, and then you get to go live in heaven forever. I think we've been here before. We'll be here again. I think if there was a separation of source to earth and Jesus was the savior for that, then it became so when he said it is finished on the cross.
Yeah.
Not, okay, now starts a 2,000-year waiting game, and one day I'll just pop back in, and you know, like, it's hard to explain what's in my heart, but I had touched at one point, I think on the episode I did with Would Ask Isaac, that I believe in reincarnation. I don't. Does that mean, from my studies, that doesn't mean everybody comes back right away? Like, there's like these, you have choices, and there's this whole thing, and we're kind of confined to the avatar we are now, which is our body, Jeffrey, Sarah.
Yeah.
So we can't remember these past lives, but I have studied it a lot and have read up on a lot of people who do remember their past lives, or they remember their pre-birth experience, you know. And it's fascinating stuff, and it makes a lot of sense that school is more like Earth is like a school, not a trial by fire. So we're here to elevate ourselves and learn, and in that process raise up the earth to its new status, you know, because we're all living expressions of God.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Yeah.
And I think that people forget how much Jesus just loved everyone.
That's what his whole point was. I said that on my...
And people will find these lines and excuses in the Bible of being like, no, but they said this was wrong, or they said these people were bad. But like,
cherry picking.
He quite literally would love and help anyone, and he supported and cherished those people who gave all that they had. Like, I always think about this one story, and I don't remember where it is or who it's about, but it's about people donating to the church. And all these rich people come in and they make these huge donations, and this poor woman comes in and gives everything she has. And it wasn't
cents.
much.
It's like cents,
It wasn't much, but she gave everything, and that was the one that Jesus was drawn to. Of being like, you guys have so much, and you're doing what? Like, she is quite literally giving her entire life to be right here.
Which he's not discounting their giving, but what he's saying, look at, like, you're doing, this is a drop in the bucket for you.
Correct.
This woman on faith gave everything she had.
Right.
And God will bless that.
Yeah. And I
like to call God spirit.
I like that.
That's just what my tarot readings say. And see, tarot is scaring me. I never sought out tarot. And I don't think of it as gospel or anything. It's good nudges, but it's interesting when you watch 4 pastors do a sermon on the book of Luke. They're all going to have completely different, interpretations. When I do, like, the tarot just started showing up for me, and so I started just paying attention, and then the synchronicity started happening, and you just feel it in your bones kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I do one reading, and then I would watch another. And I'm at the point now where I'm usually watching about 5 or 6 a day from the same different people.
Yeah.
And they're all saying the same thing. It's like,
do they put out new ones every day?
Pretty much, yeah. So the ones that do the tarot reading with your zodiac sign, so like I'm Libra.
Oh.
Those are the main ones I watch, and it's just...
That's cool.
And they'll pull these cards, and all the cards that are coming out are like the same ones. I've been getting a lot of Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Like, I don't know what these things mean, but they keep repeating, and the message is the same. And it's just wild how it's just so perfect.
Yeah.
Something's weird. I like to think that Spirit, God, can communicate with us and wants to communicate with us in infinite ways.
Oh, I agree.
Infinite God. So why not these sensitive people that are just so full of love? I mean, I know Christians and religious people, tarot's the devil. It's like, no, a lot of them use biblical tarot cards.
Yeah.
It has a message to it.
Yeah, I think people get hung up on the fact that they think God or Jesus speaking to them is a literal, like, voice in their head or an image in front of them, and how these old, like, miracles would occur.
I know people like that. The Lord spoke to me today, and he told me this.
And even for a while, like, I thought like that I was like, how do I... Because I have so many thoughts in my brain all at once that I'm like, how do I shut those off and actually discern what's him and what's not? And I finally had to learn of, like, no, it can be signs in the world. It can be people showing up at different times in your life. It can be literally, like, things popping up in nature. It can be noticing something one day and not another day. Like, it can be a conversation that you have with someone. It's not always this, like, commanding voice that's going to take over your head and tell you what to do. It's not going to be showing up in a dream like Mary. Like, it could be, you could have this insane miracle spiritual intervention, but that's not going to be everybody. Like,
exactly.
Every single person can't be a saint, Like,
yeah, and you have to be receptive. You have to be
correct.
open. If you're a skeptic, then as the law of attraction states, like attracts like, if you're a skeptical person, you're going to keep getting more reasons to be skeptical.
Correct.
So,
yeah. The more you just, like, pay attention and open yourself, the more you'll start to notice little signs. And, like, I get this a lot from people when they're like, oh, my grandparents' favorite bird was a cardinal, and now, like, right after they died, I saw a cardinal show up right in my lawn. And I'm like that's a sign from somebody. Like, things like that happen, and they don't always have to be connected to a person. Like, you just need to open your heart to those things and understanding why stuff is happening at the right time.
Exactly.
Because everything happens for a reason. I'm a very firm believer in that.
Totally.
And people get frustrated with that of, like, oh, well, if everything happens for a reason, like, why are we in war, and why do people hate each other, and why is the world falling apart? But, like,
we're in a world of chaos with a lot of misaligned people.
Yeah, and that's an argument that I have a lot with people of, like, if God is real, then why is everything going wrong? And I'm like, because
we do have free will.
God can be real, but he created us in his own image and likeness, but wanting us to make our own choices. Like, you forget that we stemmed from Adam and Eve, who literally defied the one rule they had. Like, that is just part of human nature, is to ask questions, to challenge things, to make our own decisions. That if everything was perfect and God was perfect and we controlled everything, like, none of us would really be living.
Robots.
We'd be in a simulation.
I'm actually more grateful for having grown up in what I did, came out of it, and then found what I found.
Yeah.
Like, it's been such a profound journey. And honestly, it was a little disheartening because a lot of people are not open to it, because I was really, and have been really excited about, oh, you don't have to feel sad and angry and stuff. And I think those feelings are good. Like, they balance you out, and you need to feel all your feelings. You don't need to dwell on them and blow them out of proportion and whatnot. But like I use most of the time now negative emotions as like a compass. Okay, something's not aligned right now. Show myself some compassion and get there. And I still have my days where I just want to go in my room and be silent, and that's okay. You need that, because
I have that too.
The silence and the quietness is where I get my clarity. So go in my room, just meditate, I have ADHD, so my brain never shuts up. And it changes course every 2 seconds, and that's why you all have heard it in action. But what I'll do is I'll say in my head, shh, and then I'll listen, or I'll put on some good binaural beats in my ears to kind of get my brainwaves right. And I always have my intention in my heart and head, that, okay, God, I want, like, that's how this whole thing with the podcast unfolded. I knew I wanted to start a podcast and wear masks.
Yeah. And now you're here.
And I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I mean, and it's an ongoing process. I like the way it's going, where I'm just kind of BSing and I want to share my stories.
It also feels more real when you just have an organic conversation. That even if you have prompts and like we had an idea what we wanted to talk about, but like we've gotten so off track and talked about so many other things that like it makes it more authentic. It makes it more real. It makes it more interesting for people, I think, than like a fully scripted or like really edited like.
So why would I want to take away this organic feeling and try to polish it into something?
Because that's not life. Like life is not polished. People stutter, we mix up words, like we get off track. There's not like I don't know. I think another one of my not goals, but I was just thinking about it. It's like, I don't think I ever want to be that podcast too that brings on celebrity guests. I want to bring on everyday people. Yeah.
And so years ago, I had a roommate and he worked in film, and he called me one night and he's like, "Do you want to come to the Fast 5 set?" Like, yes, I do. Fast and Furious? Yes, I do. He's like, "All right, come in. We're filming here. There's a gate, but just wave at the guard. He'll let you in." I mean, talk about anxiety. I was like, "Are you kidding? You got multi-million-dollar film set and celebrities out the ass. They're just going to let me drive in my little Honda?"
Just a wave?
Guess what? I pulled in, I waved, and he waves back. "Come on in." Boom. I park the car, I get out. I see some figure rolling up on a scooter, and I was like, "Who's that?" It was kind of dark outside. And then that figure started talking, and it was Vin Diesel.
What?
Yep. And my heart was like flipping. And then my roommate came out, and we walk inside, and there's everybody from the movies. Paul Walker, Jordana Brewster, Tyrese, Ludacris, all of them. And we're walking towards, and here comes Paul Walker. He's going to walk right next to me. And I understand how film sets work, because I got to work a little bit on the first season of that TV show Teen Wolf from MTV. That was a fantastic experience.
Your life just like amazes me. Like, I forget that you did that. That's crazy.
It was so much fun. And anyways, here comes Paul Walker, and the dude looks so much bigger in person. He was so tall and thick. But I know how film sets work, and they're working. They're not there to play. So I just avoided eye contact with him. I didn't even look his direction. And I regret that to this day. Here comes another car.
No, Pat. Oh, I thought it was Patch leaving.
So
Is it I did hear a car.
There's Patch's car.
I know. That's what I just noticed.
We crazy up in here. We so crazy.
Maybe someone's just going to drive out of the woods.
Come on.
I don't know, dog.
This place never gets old to me. I don't know. I feel bad for the...
Well, it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
Like, we're in literal nature.
Yeah.
I love it.
But anyways, the life I've lived, I want people to hear and be like, there's no sense to it, but it's so much cool shit.
Yeah.
You can do that too, dog. You just have to try.
Yeah.
You just have to make the effort.
Yeah.
And it's scary sometimes. I've lived in my car. I've not eaten for days on end numerous times. Like, that's not fun. I'm not saying do that. Like,
yeah, I'm not good with the
people keep telling me, "Oh, you're built different. You're built different." That's not an excuse, because I grew up being told I was weak, being told that failure when it comes to big dreams is not only possible, it's probable. Well, there's
that energy.
There's celebrities and famous people, or successful people all over the world, so it's clearly possible. Yes, but there's exceptions to the rule. So I'm not the exception to the rule. Gotcha. So if we choose our life blueprint before we come to Earth, I think I chose the hardships. I think I chose to be blinded and distracted, so I could prove that this little spirit inside of me is capable of finding my way again.
Oh my God.
And your ADHD is worse than mine.
Okay, my 18-year-old cousin got arrested on a felony criminal mischief, and I just got a picture, his arrest photo, and it just doesn't look like him.
Let me see. That checks out, though. He looks like he wanted a felony.
I know.
He'll fit right in county jail.
It doesn't look like him, and it's like crazy.
He's gonna get in a fist fight in jail.
Oh, God.
It's gonna happen.
Anyway.
I got in 4 in basic, and then 1 in Kuwait.
I have never gotten in a fist fight before.
It doesn't hurt.
I would just let someone beat me up. Like, I'm not strong enough to fight back.
You say that, but
I also don't care enough to fight back. Like, just kill me. I'm good.
Me and Patch were talking the other day, and I was like, I wouldn't want to get in a fight with you and your cement hands, because Patch built half of Atlanta.
I know.
And then he was telling me, he's like, well, I don't want to fight you either. I don't know what you're capable of. I was like, I think you might have this.
Yeah.
Because since I've come home from deployment, I haven't exactly been steady working out, you know? I can handle my own, I think, but...
I can't.
You say that. Adrenaline's a crazy drug.
I know.
So I think this has been a good conversation. Let me see how long we've been talking now. For, dang, 56 minutes.
Slay, I'm going to be your longest podcast.
Yeah, that's longer than my little solo one.
Cute.
So I've had this one song done for a while now, and it touches, like, the lyrics that I wrote. I don't perform on it, I just wrote it. But it touches on insecurity and what you can do in the moment you're feeling that insecure. That's the point of the song, and you'll hear why. But I thought it'd be a good idea to premiere it on this show. I'm not going to release it just yet. I'll probably release it sometime in the next couple of weeks. But I'm supposed to release like 2 other songs. But anyways, this has been really fun. Thanks for doing this. I want you to hear this song, but we're going to turn the microphone off.
Yeah. But then I have to come back.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
Yeah. I have to do it again.
I don't gatekeep my show.
We got a lot to talk about.
So if you don't like this show, or you see me on Reddit talking about this show, I don't want your advice, and I don't care if you like it or not. That said, I'm open to hearing things out. I am open to change. I'm open to all that stuff. But this is something I'm doing by myself, for myself. So if you don't want to align with that, sorry. All right, well, once again, Inside My Hoodie. That's insidemyhoodie.com, insidemyhoodie@gmail.com. There's links on all that crap. And this has been with Janson Ask Sarah.
Woohoo!
Say bye.
Bye.
All right, we're going to play this song now. It's called Brain Spit. Here it comes.
You gotta fake it, gotta
for the option to change. How dare the flag I fly become the enemy before my very eyes? They say move on, but I can't forget memories that haven't killed me yet. Can you see?